Hi, it's Pat, and I'm back with another project. This is actually a project that I did at the, that I purchased a kit from the Button Farm. I heard some really good things about the Button Farm, so I went online and actually found some of their stuff. And I joined the club, but then after I did that, I found that there's actually a Button Farm and a Button Farm Club, and I purchased this beach album separate from the club. So I really I liked doing it. It gave me a lot of ideas, things that I wouldn't have done normally myself, just the way that she layered the front cover, the fact that, and I've seen other people do this, but I don't think I always paid so much attention. But the word beach is actually hidden, but you know that it spells beach because you only need to see part of the word to understand what it is, and actually being covered up and layered like that was, I think, more effective. And there's just a lot of layering on the cover with the various papers and borders, and then there's the film strip. These are Prima flowers. And then she used the Seven Gypsies book covers. And I loved the way that this gave so much dimension to this cover. Plus, it just added to the vintage look. And then this is a Tim Holtz pocket watch, which I love. I don't really like the way that I did it because I put the accents, glossy accents in there, and in it there's a film strip, and there was a broken sand dollar, and then there's postage, but when I did that, it caused the fishnet to turn dark, and so I really ended up not liking that look. The other thing that I did is a little different. This pocket watch should have been like here, which would have been off center, and that would have been a much better look, but I was trying to leave room for my Seven Gypsies book bra, which I can slip on right here and close, keep the book closed. So that was my rationale for messing that up. I liked the kit, except for a couple of things. In the advertisement, this was a really nice big bow, and when I got it, it certainly was not, and I really had to kind of get creative with it to make it look like it did on the picture, so that was a little bit of a disappointment. But all in all, I really like having someone else's ideas to kind of get me out of my comfort zone, and my whole purpose in going with the kits was to improve my skills. So these are the first two pages, and I did them pretty much the way that she did them. This again, she has these Seven Gypsies book covers that she used, and then she had postcards, but I just used black paper, and I also added a Velcro because it was kind of moving around when the book would be open and closed, and then there were metal rings, and I changed that to some seam binding that I dyed. Just realized that I had that whole thing has been out of frame as I've been talking to you about it. So, and then, okay, so this is the second page. The other problem that I had with this was that this particular kit was, I think it was a Maya Rhodes book, and it came with the plastic inserts, which she used for how she designed it, and I don't like them. I don't like that look, and I don't like the fact that it's not very interactive, so I had to change this around to accommodate getting rid of those, and that meant gluing the two front and back of the pages together, which worked fine for the graphic 45 paper, this on the Boardwalk collection, but the other paper that she used, which is actually a Halloween paper, kind of got a little lumpy. So I was sorry to see that, but at any rate, here's the first page, and I pretty much, this is the way that she set it up, and then I just did this so that you could put a photo either inside there or partially inside there, however you wanted to set it up. And then here is her second page. And what I'm going to do on all my photo mats, I'm going to put them on black paper, and they can either, I may leave them as temporary and just stick them under. I left everything so that you could either go like that, or if when I decide that I want to put the picture in, if I want to put it on top, I can do that too. So left that open. Then she had done this with a couple of these postcards, and I think she might have done one, and I maybe did a couple more because I did not use them in the little book. But I liked this because you can put a photo there and also do some journaling. And then I took some of the other postcards and put them in pockets. So I made, even when I used her designs, I turned them into pockets so that I could put photos in and out. And then the only flowers that came with the kit were on the cover, so I added all of these Prima flowers that I had that just happened to go perfectly with these colors. So I had those similar flowers, and I added them throughout the book, as you can see here. This page here was her design. I absolutely loved it. And then I added another postcard page, and then this page is hers too. No, I think I designed this page, and then I added this little Prima flower to the page. This was as she designed it, these two pages. I have this black band that just to remind me that when I put my pictures in here, I might want to use this band and then place my larger picture on top of the band. So I'm not sure exactly how I'll do that till I put the pages in. And I decided how I'm going to use this book. Every year when we go to the beach, I make books for everybody on the trip. My daughter, her in-laws, my grandkids, everybody, and but I never end up with one for myself. So this is going to be my life at the beach, and I'm going to start off with a picture that I have when I was 6 years old, taken at the beach, and kind of go on from there to bring it all the way up to today when I go to the beach with my grandkids. So then really very, very pretty, these vintage images from the collection on the Boardwalk. And then another postcard that's used as a pocket, and another one of the Prima flowers, and some more of the vintage ladies. And then I've got actually several of these little cards that I bought separately from this kit, because I had some things from on the Boardwalk. I just didn't quite know how to use it. So I've got some more of those that I can put in for journaling as I fill up the book. And then I designed this page, which I absolutely love. I think she had something a little bit different, and then I made it. It's a pocket here, and then a pocket here with the postcard inside of it. And you can, not sure if I left that so you could slip something in there or not, but this is a pocket. And then this page, and I had, these were Prima flowers, and this is just a place for a photo. And then I've got a big mat, as I'm going to use the black cardstock for all the mats, and I don't have them all in here. And then again, another postcard, and a vintage postcard, and I added a bottle cap from one of the images, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the video, but this was actually, I think it was at Coney Island, but they must have had fairs or carnivals or something, because these were clowns on the beach, and I thought they were so funny. It was such a little tiny, small part of the image. But anyway, so I put that on there. Found that amusing. And then this is my last page. Another one of the Prima flowers, and some of these pattern flowers that match this collection so well. And then just another mat, which may or may not be the mat that I use, depending on what picture I put there. And then this is the inside back cover, using this this collection, this paper, this is my favorite page in the paper. So I was glad, and that was what was in the design, was to use this on the back page. And then she had this, the back of the page, she didn't have anything there, so I used this particular paper from the Boardwalk collection. So that's my album. And another thing I want to say, because this is, if you look at this, it's definitely an alligator. But I like that because I think it makes it look more vintage, because that's basically the way that it was. People would have these old albums and they would just keep stuffing pictures in them because albums were expensive and hard to come by. And I can remember my grandmother's, you know, they would have one album and it would have all the pictures, and they would bring that out and it would be just overstuffed. And the photos would be falling out because they were just attached with those little black corners, and but everything ended up staying intact and in good shape, because they took really good care of it. So anyway, that's my beach album from my Button Club kit, and I was so inspired by that I made this 7 Gypsies tray for my daughter. So put back here so we can get all of it in. This was so much fun, and I don't know that I would have done as good a job on this if I hadn't bought the kit and really practiced layering the papers. And I love these trays, and I love this one that has all the different sized openings. But whenever I would see ones that I would like, they didn't have a lot of pictures in them, because, you know, you need to use some of the pattern. It just isn't very pretty without using some kind of paper and pattern and everything. But I was able to get a lot of pictures in this. It just, and still use the paper and make the paper work, which I think is part of what I learned from using the kit. Because actually the colors of the paper went with the colors of the swimming pool. I do have a couple of pictures that were actually at the beach here. So I'm going to pick this up and hope that I don't shake it up too much, but I want to kind of come in for a closer view. I guess the other thing I could do would be to move it closer to my tripod, but my tripod is just not a very good one. I need to improve it, but so there's kind of, and one of the things that I did that I ended up really liking, and I'll do again, is this is up on double pop dots. So I don't know if you can tell, but it has a lot of dimension to it. So this picture's flat, and then this picture is raised, and then there's the pattern paper beneath it, and then this picture is flat. But it really seemed to let me do a lot more with the pictures. And this one is raised on double pop dots and those adhesive dots. So, and then this is a flat picture. This is raised just on a single set of pop dots. And then this is a single set. And then some more of the pattern paper, and then a flat picture, another flat picture. This is the sand, which says OBX 2011 for our trip. Of course, I'm so crazy about bottle caps, so I seem to always try to get one of those in all of my designs now. and then a flat picture, some more of the pattern paper with the fishnet, which is actually extra fishnet that had come with the kit, and then this last one. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.